Hey everyone, my name is Jamie Robertson, and I decided to do the psychoanalyst of Erikson and Freud, primarily because I work with adolescents from ages 12 to 17, and I'm a mother of two. So, pretty much understanding how children function and why they function the way they do, I felt was a perfect fit for me to do in this case. Making sure all their crises are met in the perfect manner, and pretty much just making sure that they have a good day no matter what setting they're in was important. So Erikson had 8 stages of development, and they're broken into stage 1, trust versus mistrust, which is 0 to 18 months. This is a time when infants must learn how to trust others, particularly those who care for them. Stage 2, autonomy versus shame and doubt, which is from 18 months to 3 years of age. This is the stage that a child is taught the basic ways to take care for themselves, including changing their clothes and feeding themselves. If a child can't do this over time, they will feel shameful when seeing others their age performing this task. Stage 3 is from 3 to 5 years of age, which is initiative versus guilt. This is when children learn new concepts like school and are expected to practice these lessons in real life. Stage 4 goes from 5 years old to 13 years of age. This is industry versus inferiority. This is the maturity comes and self awareness increases. Stage 5 is 13 years of age to 21 years of age, which is identity versus role confusion. This is gained through self discovery. They will feel they will feel also the experience of identity crisis as a result of the transition from childhood to adulthood. Stage 6 goes from 21 to 39 years of age, which is intimacy versus isolation. This is a stage when people in their 30s are worried about finding the right partner. And if they feel the fear that they will spend the rest of their lives alone comes into play, really heavy for a lot of people. Stage 7 goes from 40 to 65 years of age. This is generativity versus stagnation. This is when the age group finds the meaning in their work, have the feeling of what meaning to their life is, or the legacy that they'll leave behind really comes into play. And stage 8, which is from 65 years of age and older, typically are your retirees. Most are able to look back on their lives and feel content, and if they aren't, most likely experience a sense of despair. And you find a lot of those people in nursing home settings, rehabilitation settings, because things just they're just going downhill, or they could not have any family, so that legacy that I was just talking about really is non-existent to them. With Freud, on the other hand, the oral stage takes place at birth to 1 year of age. The infant's primary source of interaction occurs by mouth, and the infant is totally dependent on their caregiver or their parent, whichever comes first, developing a sense of trust and comfort. The anal stage, which is 1 to 3 years of age, Freud believed that this was a time when controlling bladder and bowel movements was taking place. Success at this stage for children has mostly to do with the parents' approach in toilet training. The phallic stage, which is age 3 to 6, is when the libido is on the private parts. Children begin to discover the difference between males and females. The latent period is from 6 to puberty. The superego continues to develop while the id's energies are suppressed. This stage begins around the time that children start school, becoming more concerned with peer relationships, hobbies, and any other interest that they've piqued at that time. And the last stage, the genital stage, which covers puberty to death. Here, this is a strong sexual interest in the opposite sex. The other stages, where the other stages put the focus on individual needs and the interest in the welfare of others growing during this stage, This hopes in previous stages were completed successfully, that the individual should be well balanced, warmed, and caring, which we hope that most people are as the older they get. Freud and Erikson's approach to the psychoanalytic theory had their similarities as well as their differences on human development. Erikson based his theory around Freud's ideas. They both recognized the importance of the unconscious of the development. They also both separate the development stages into life and the utilization time similar age divisions for development. The difference with the both of these theories was that Freud's psychosexual theory emphasized the importance of basic needs and biological forces, while Erikson's, on the other hand, he looked at the psychosocial theory, which is based on the social and environmental factors that surrounded you or surrounded the people that he tested at that time. Erikson expanded his theory into adulthood, while Freud's ended at the earliest stages of life. So pretty much this is my presentation for you all today, and I thank you all for watching, and I hope this was as informative to you as it was to me, and I hope you all enjoyed it. So take care. Bye.